What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. I know I haven't been on here for I don't know, 4 months or something like that. It's been a while. I sort of hit a wall. As I said early on, I didn't really have a plan for any of this. I just jumped right in. I'm someone who suffers from what's the name? Paralysis by analysis, and I wanted to help others. I was actually also urged by others to share what my life was like and just my struggles and how I sort of worked at them and how to reach where I am now. But I shot like 8 or 9 videos and just like I sort of hit a wall. Like, what do I make a video about next? This is a short one, but I just wanted to jump back in. I'm gonna really make an effort to be back and share some knowledge, react to other videos of others who share my issue and my struggle, and some professionals. What are videos I've heard of professionals saying and how it feels when we hear that, and I'm hoping it has helped someone, and I'm hoping you send me what your life has been like, if this has helped you out, also what you've learned, what you struggle with. And it's been rough. Recently I had a death in the family, and this is sort of unrelated, but I sort of wanted to make it match, get a meaning out of it. So there was a young man, a family member of mine, who was having some mental health issues. He was struggling, honestly, and he didn't know how to handle it. And I remember moments in my life, not around a certain age, but early 20s and even before that, as I said, we all have moments of why me, like, why do I struggle with fluency, something that is so simple, and we don't know how to handle it. I've had moments where I might have been in the same place that he was in. He struggled, and I just want you to know that it's not that serious. There's always a solution. There's always a way. And I'm just saying, just if you have felt that, it's better to be preventative about these situations. I remember I'd be laughed at in class. I was reading slow. Most say I didn't know how to read. I know how to read. I just out loud. I'm not the most fluent. I would be sad, just like no one would like me. All of that is nonsense. You'll figure it out. You'll find a way, and that leads me to another situation, sort of revolving around your love life. I'm someone who has some anxiety, and in a relationship, which I'm not in one yet, but there is someone who's sort of in the picture, and if you don't hear from them, within a reasonable amount of hours or whatever, days, you sort of feel anxiety, and you cling on. And a close friend of mine sent me something, and it was like, it sort of explained like what sort of person are you, and just mine was, it was sort of like a little online exam. They just ask you something of how'd you react in a certain situation, relationship wise, and I answered, and my result was fearful of avoidant. And it's a lot to explain, honestly, but as I was like reading on what it is and how it was explained, I wondered, like, what if my fluency sort of like plays a role in all that in my love life, in my relationships. And I remembered my last ex. She was someone who knew about my fluency, and just, it didn't matter to her. She loved me anyways, right? And she had my back. And once me and her split, I sort of worried, like, you know, what if I don't find someone who's all right with it, and who will accept me, you know, will be all right with it. And I've had moments where I say, man, I probably won't, but all of that is just in our heads. Like, it's not true. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, I just wanted to make I just wanted to hop back on here and let you know that you need to be aware of those negative mindsets, and make a switch to always embracing yourself. You are normal, you know. We all have something. We all have our flaws. I'm sorry, and you'll be all right. And just like, be aware of how what your situation is, how it might affect other areas of your life. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm glad to be back. I know I have something here. I do want to help others out of whatever I do. All of my other hobbies, I know that this right here is something I know the most about, as someone who, I guess, suffers from it, you know, or for many years. And I know I can help others. Once again, I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be out, and I will never be a professional, but I sure as hell do know a lot about it. And if you can learn something, at least one thing, small or big, I can help you out, I feel like I'm happy, and I'm doing my job. I'll see you guys.